Hello and welcome to Story Time. Have you made cookies yet this December? I haven't yet, but I'm going to. We're going to read all about cookies today. What's your favorite kind? That sounds pretty good. Our first one is, how do dinosaurs eat cookies? Does a dinosaur baking just make a big mess and splatter the batter on Mama's clean dress? No, a dinosaur stirs with the greatest of care. She adds in some cinnamon just for flair. Does a dinosaur throw chocolate chips all around? Have half of the chips fallen on the ground? No, dinosaur's careful with each chocolate chip. He carries the bag with a delicate grip. Does a dinosaur grab for a cookie that's hot? No, that's something he does decidedly not. He takes a small, yummy, and lemony bite, says thank you and please without ever a fight. Does a dinosaur chew with his mouth open wide, blow bubbles till milk spills right down the glass side? No, his strawberry cookies he chews with great care, then invites all his friends to come over and share. Does she eat every sweet till her tummy feels funny? Does she moan, groan, and cry till her nose goes all runny? No, a dinosaur takes just a cookie or two. That's the sensible thing that all dinosaurs do. So follow the rules. There'll be cookies galore. Good baking, good eating, little dinosaur. And in the back of this one, there's cinnamon cookies and lemon cookies recipes. And this book is really cool if you check it out. There's scratch and sniffs on all the pages, so you can scratch it and then smell. And this one smells like cinnamon if you smell it. Our next one is, May I Please Have a Cookie by Jennifer Morris. Mommy was baking cookies. Alfie loved cookies. He loved to smell cookies. He loved to look at cookies. But most of all, Alfie loved to eat cookies. Don't grab, Alfie, said Mommy. Can you think of a better way to get a cookie? Alfie thought and thought and thought, and then Alfie got an idea. He found a big coat and a big hat. I want a cookie, said Alfie in a deep voice. Oops. No, Alfie, said Mommy. Think of a better way to get a cookie. Alfie had another idea. He went outside. Mommy put icing on the cookies. Then she saw something. Get down, Alfie, cried Mommy. Think of a better way to get a cookie. What do you think Alfie should do to get a cookie? Let's find out if he does what you think he should. Alfie thought of another idea. He went to his room and got some paper. He cut and colored. Soon Alfie had his own cookies. But he still wanted a real cookie. He began to cry. Mommy hugged Alfie. Your cookies look yummy. May I please have one? Then Elfie had the best idea of all. "Mommy, may I please have a cookie?" he said. "Yes, you may, Elfie," said Mommy. "Thank you," said Elfie. "You're welcome," said Mommy. So let's see what Duckling and Pigeon do for their cookie. In this one, the Duckling gets a cookie. And this is by Mo Willems. "Hello, Scooty Scoot Scoot. May I have a cookie, please?" I'm hearing that word again, that magic word. "Oh, thanks. Flappity flip flap." "That was very nice of you." "Oh, look at all those nuts." "Hey, how did you get that cookie?" "I asked for it." "You asked for it? Politely. Say, does that cookie have nuts?" "Yes." "So you got a cookie with nuts just by asking?" Politely. "I ask for things all the time." "I ask to drive the bus. I ask for hot dog parties. Do I ask for candy? I do. It doesn't have to be a big bus, you know. I'll ask for a French fry robot every now and then. I've asked for a walrus. Right now, I'm asking, why? Why? Oh, there's more. Sometimes I ask for a hug. Or I'll ask for one more story. I can't count the times I've asked for my own personal iceberg. I ask to stay up late. But do I get what I ask for? Oh yeah, I'm the askingest pigeon in town. No! Why doesn't Pigeon get what he asked for? What do you think? It's not fair. Flappy flop. Duckling gets everything. Pigeons like cookies too, especially with nuts. Why did you get that cookie? So I could give it to you. And another thing. Oh, Pigeon's lost his temper. Of a what? You're giving me that cookie? With the nuts. That is so nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Chomp. That is one cool duckling. Chomp. Yes, sir. Bye. May I have another cookie, please? But this time, no nuts? So what is that magic word that the duckling used? Please, please, and thank you. Those are very good words to use. Okay, so our next book, you have to put your math thinking on. The Cookie Fiasco. So I have 3 giant chocolate chip cookies on the board here. And those cookies are going to help us with this story. And this book is illustrated by Mo Willems. So it starts off with Elephant and Piggy. I want to read this funny book. Me too. But how can the two of us read one book? We can read it together. That is one great idea. Hey guys, cookie time. Uh-oh, hold on. There are 3 cookies, but 4 of us. Someone will not get a cookie. Oh no. That is not fair. We need equal cookies for all. I have an idea. Maybe you two can share 1 cookie. What? We do not share cookies. We do not share a lot of things. I am wearing her socks. I heard crocodiles do not like cookies. Maybe you should not get a cookie. Huh? I eat cookies. I love cookies. I could eat a whole plate right now. Snap. Hippo is breaking cookies. Or we can share by our size. That's a great idea. Wait, you are huge. You would get all the cookies. Oh, really? Tee-hee. Gasp. Do you hear something? Snap. Gasp. Uh-oh. What's happening? Hippo, what are you doing? Ah, I break things when I'm nervous. Snap. Stop that. Sorry, you're making things worse. Show us the cookies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gasp. So we started with 3. And now, Hippo snapped them in half. Whoops. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cookies. Is that still enough to share between all of them? Let's find out. Now there are 6 cookie pieces, but only 4 of us. This is not good. This is not fair. This is not equal. My nerves. Snap. We have to solve this problem fast. Our friendship depends upon it. We need equal cookies for all. Snap. Oh no. Ah, stop. They will soon be crumbs. The pieces are getting smaller. We will have to eat cookie crumbs. This is a flop, a mess, a disaster. It is a fiasco. Snap, 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 snap. Ah, sorry, I cannot stop. It is what he does. He broke all the pieces again. Why is he still holding the cookies? I am too afraid to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's look. So we snapped them again. Oops, that one just wants to fly off the board. Okay, so Hippo broke all the cookies in half again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cookies now. Will that work for the friends? Now there are 12 cookie pieces, but still only 4 of us. Get these cookies away from me, please. Oh boy. Guys, take one at a time. I have 3 pieces. So if we have 3 friends and we split them up, or 4 friends, and we split up these pieces, does everybody have equal amounts? Let's see. I have 3 pieces. Me too. Me too. 1, 2, 3. Me too. We did it. Equal cookies for all. Munch, 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 munch. Hey guys, milk time. I have 3 glasses. Uh-oh. That was a fun book, but now I am hungry for a cookie. Now I am thirsty for milk. This book makes me hungry and thirsty. Good books make me feel big feelings. The end. So, did you know you just did division? You divided 3 cookies equally between 4 friends? Good job. You can clap for yourself because you did such a good job on your math. All right, so our last story today is The Gingerbread Man. And this one is by Jim Aylesworth. And there are lots of versions of The Gingerbread Man. If you know the song, you can sing it along with it. Once upon a time, there was a little old man and a little old woman. One day, the little old woman said, "Let's make a gingerbread man." "Yes, let's do," said the little old man, and they did. So they mixed up the batter, and they rolled out the dough, and they shaped the arms, and they shaped the little legs, and they shaped the little head, and with raisins they made the little eyes, and the little nose, and the little mouth. And then with sugar glaze, they dressed him in a fancy suit of clothes. When all was set, they put the gingerbread man into the oven, and they waited. Pretty soon a delicious smell was coming from the oven told them that the gingerbread man was ready, and so were they. But when they opened the oven door, out popped the gingerbread man, and he ran across the floor. The little old man and the little old woman could hardly believe their eyes. The gingerbread man looked up at them, put his little hands on his hips, and said, "Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The little old man reached down to grab him, but quick as a wink, the gingerbread man ran out the door and down the road, and the little old man and the little old woman ran after him. Come back," they yelled. But the gingerbread man just looked over his shoulder and said, "No, no, I won't come back. I'd rather run than be your snack." And he kept on running. And he ran, and he ran, and he ran, and after a time he met the butcher standing in front of his shop. The gingerbread man looked up at him, put his little hands on his hips, and said, "Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I've run from a husband, I've run from a wife, and I'll run from you, too. I can. The butcher reached down to grab him, but just quick as a wink, the gingerbread man ran on down the road, and the butcher ran after him. "Come back," yelled the butcher, and not far behind, the little old man and the little old woman were yelling too, "Come back, come back." But the gingerbread man just looked over his shoulder and said, "No, no, I won't come back. I'd rather run than be your snack." And he kept on running, and he ran, and he ran, and he ran. And after a time, he met a black and white cow. The gingerbread man looked up at her, put his little hands on his hips, and said, "Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I've run from a husband, I've run from a wife, I've run from a butcher with a carving knife, and I'll run from you too. I can, I can." The black and white cow reached down to grab him, but quick as a wink the gingerbread man ran on down the road, and the black and white cow ran after him. "Come back," yelled the black and white cow, but not far behind the little old man and the little old woman and the butcher with the knife were yelling too. "Come back, come back, come back." But the gingerbread man just looked over his shoulder and said, "No, no, I won't come back. I'd rather run than be your snack." And he kept on running, and he ran and ran and he ran. And after a time, he met a muddy old sow. The gingerbread man looked up at her and put his little hands on his hips and said, "Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I've run from a husband, I've run from a wife, I've run from a butcher with a carving knife. I've run from a cow, all black and white, and I'll run from you too. I can, I can." The muddy old sow reached out to grab him, but quick as a wink the gingerbread man ran on down the road, and the muddy old sow ran after him. "Come back," yelled the muddy old sow. But not far behind, the little old man and the little old woman and the butcher with the knife and the black and white cow were yelling too. "Come back, come back, come back, come back." But the gingerbread man just looked over his shoulder and said, "No, no, I won't come back. I'd rather run than be your snack." And he kept on running. And he ran, and he ran, and he ran. And after a time, he met a fox. The gingerbread man looked at him, put his little hands on his hips, and said, "Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I've run from a husband, I've run from a wife, I've run from a butcher with a carving knife. I've run from a cow and a muddy old sow, and I'll run from you too. I can, I can." "What did you say?" asked the fox. The tricky fox pretended he couldn't hear well. "I'm not as young as I used to be," he said. "You'll have to come closer and speak louder." The gingerbread man stepped closer, and in a very loud voice he said, "Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I've run from a husband, I've run from a wife, I've run from a butcher with a carving knife. I've run from a cow and an old muddy sow, and I'll run from you too. I can, I can." Just then the little old man and the little old woman and the butcher with the knife and the black and white cow and the muddy old sow came running, turned around the road, and they were yelling, "Come back, come back, come back, come back." The gingerbread man looked over his shoulder, but before he could say a single word, the fox jumped up and grabbed him. And as quick as a wink, before he could think, with a snap and a stick and a lap and a lick, the gingerbread man was gone. The little old man and the little old woman and the butcher with the knife and the black and white cow and the muddy old sow all stood by and stared sadly at the fox. He hadn't left a single crumb for anyone. Riddle, riddle, ran, fiddle, fiddle, fan, so ends the tale of the gingerbread man. Well, I hope you enjoy using your please and thank you words and have lots of fun sharing cookies this holiday season.